Hello there friends, it's Aidan from Push Square here, and let me know down in the comments if you love a great couch co-op session. Honestly, there is nothing better than sitting shoulder to shoulder, laughing and screaming over a great couch co-op game. For a lot of us, these are the types of games that filled out our childhood long before online lobbies became possible. Thankfully though, local co-op games are still alive and thriving, and that's what we're here to talk about today. So charge up those controllers as we work our way through the top 10 couch co-op games available on PS5. And because of the nature of this genre, these entries are listed in no particular order. Now you cannot really write up a co-op list without including It Takes Two. This superb adventure from the folks behind A Way Out is easily one of the best games to play with friends that aren't actually really into games. Now not only does it have a heartwarming tale of a couple rediscovering their love, it also bounces from one gaming genre to the next, always keeping you on your toes and ensuring that the co-op format never goes stale. It's also really refreshing in a way to play a game that is made from the ground up to be played with another person and not as a nice addition or anything like that. It means that mechanics built into the game are genuinely challenging you and the other player to work together. I actually played through this one with my wife who isn't into games and we had a blast, so find your gamer or non-gaming friend and check out It Takes Two. The NBA 2K series has always been a casual affair for me, making it the perfect inclusion for a list like this. I've had many a night in the old days of hanging out at my mate's place and playing game after game, trying to shoot ridiculous three-pointers from the other side of the court. Now that experience is at its best with NBA 2K24, the most recent entry in the series and a genuine looker on PS5, albeit one with an utterly enormous file size of about 160 gig. Anyway, there is of course so much more to NBA 2K24 other than casual co-op sessions with a friend, including a full online mode, but with attuned controls, flawless animation, and all your favourite teams and players to play as. There's not much better than shooting some hoops with friends in NBA 2K24. If you're looking for something a little more cinematic, then you can't really go wrong with the Quarry, the latest title from Supermassive Games. This is another horror slasher from the devs of Until Dawn, and it's a fairly similar experience. A group of young, unsuspecting teens, a cabin in the woods, and something in the night that will spill a drop of blood or two. These are great alternatives to movie nights in my opinion, because you can play with up to 8 other players in local multiplayer with the simple approach of assigning a character and just passing the remote to that person when it's their turn. It means that you can be far more engaged and it's down to you whether your character lives or dies. Plus the game is split into episodic chapters, meaning there are clear start and stop points if you want to play it over several sessions. I have never related more to the TV show The Bear than when I was playing Overcooked. It hilariously encapsulates the pressure of serving up simplistic meals, although with a wee bit more fun. Overcooked All You Can Eat Edition chucks you in with a collection of weirdly laid out kitchens across both games and their DLC, where you and your team must run your very own kitchen. That means prepping vegetables, cooking meat, cleaning dishes, and putting it all together as the orders come piling in. This is an easy icebreaker experience if ever there was one, as you start politely organising plans of who's on what duty before it all comes falling apart as rats steal your ingredients, pots start to go on fire, and who the hell is washing those dishes, chef? This is a fun, hectic, and relatively inexpensive co-op option for you and your friends, and if you haven't already, I implore you to check it out. Moving Out 2 has a somewhat similar vibe to Overcooked, where teams must empty or fill houses with various furniture within a set time. Whereas Overcooked is all about a team doing separate tasks and then coming together, Moving Out 2 is about physically moving in sync with one another as you carry couches, fridges, and cupboards. It's not quite as hectic. If you're looking for something a little calmer, that might suit. But the debates over which way you should be squeezing this large object through a doorway or how to stack it all efficiently in the truck is just as hilarious. There are plenty of houses to empty and fill, arcadey side missions to try out too, and of course star ratings to attain as you complete your jobs faster and more efficiently. But like Overcooked, it's gonna throw all sorts at you, from difficult hallways to item grabbing crabs. Of course, we had to throw in a fighting game because it's a genre that filled in many of our childhoods and is associated with shoulder to shoulder play. Now, I often had a bruised shoulder as a child, as me and my brother would sit side by side. We would fight in the game, but then also out of the game, because he was such a cheat. He would just find the one move and spam it constantly. Oh my god, it was so annoying. But anyway, all of those memories came rushing back when I played Tekken 8 earlier this year. Now, there will be a preference between franchises like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat, but Tekken 8 is undeniably a very polished experience. The new heat system really spices up the gameplay loop of Tekken 8, and its roster of utterly ridiculous characters always makes it a laugh as you learn new combos and playstyles. It is so over the top in the most explosive kind of way that you can't help but laugh as you smash your co-op partner into smithereens. And yes, I just said smithereens for some reason. If you're looking for something family friendly, then you really can't go wrong with Sackboy: A Big Adventure. This spin-off from the Little Big Planet series has all the wholesome platforming you would expect, whilst of course keeping that co-op goodness at its heart, as it's playable with up to 4 players. Sackboy is so co-op focused in fact that there are aspects of this game that you will actually miss out on if you aren't playing in at least 2-player co-op. So if you want to 100% the game, you need to buddy up. This is a wondrously wholesome experience that has some genuinely great and fun platforming, but it's also the perfect pick for any younger gamers out there. Talking about some younger gamers, so many of us remember the heyday of the LEGO franchise. Pirates of the Caribbean, Indiana Jones, Harry Potter, Batman, Lord of the Rings, but there was none more iconic than the Star Wars franchise. That makes LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga all the more exciting, as it allows you to delve into the bricky and humorous retelling of the now 9-movie saga. That certainly leaves you with plenty of content to work through, and you can do it all in 2-player co-op. You'll be wielding lightsabers as your favourite characters in your favourite movie stories. Well, you start with the original trilogy, try out some of the prequels, or head straight into the more recent sequel trilogy. There is a lot of fun to be had with LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, and it's the perfect casual game in my opinion. If football is more of your thing than basketball, then maybe a bit of EA Sports FC will tickle your fancy. This long-running series with a new terrible name has really become the staple of the sport. Sorry, eFootball. Actually, that name might be a little worse, but it is for good reason that it is the staple. With just about every football team ever, some banger tracks, and steadily improving gameplay from one entry to the next, EA Sports FC 24 has all you could ask for in a casual co-op session. You can play tournaments together in the same team against AI, or of course take on your own teams as you battle each other. And like NBA, you can really dive into the mechanics of the game, so there's plenty of opportunity to show off your skills with your co-op partner. Sometimes it's hard to find the balance between casual and intense, but that's exactly what you get out of the co-op versus experience in SpiderHeck. This is a simplistic yet stylistic game where you play as a web-swinging spider wielding laser swords and rifles. It's got a genuinely pretty impressive physics system to it, so while it may appear simple, you can really become one with the mechanics, leading to some intense and pretty awesome battles between you and your friend. Of course, if you aren't into battling it out against each other, then you can team up for some challenging PvE combat as well, taking on enemies with varied weapons and attack styles. Whatever you're looking for, SpiderHeck can be a fun, casual or intense time with up to 4 players. And there you have it, our top 10 PS5 local co-op games. Please do let me know in the comments your own personal suggestions, and while you're there, remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more PlayStation video content. Anyway, thank you for watching, and until next time, I've been Aaron and this has been Push Square.